I think that restoration works in a transformative way because people can see it. And they see it, they get involved, and they bring new ideas to the table. You can't have the water scientists working by themselves or the carbon scientists. It really is an interdisciplinary approach. Part of what I'm talking about, though, is that in the past we thought we'd just do the natural science and the engineering and then everything would be okay. And we realized that the planet's full of people. People create the problems we have with the environment, and it's people that have to solve them. So you really need those economists, anthropologists, and sociologists to figure out how can you work with people instead of against people to restore these ecosystems. The first takeaway is that restoration is an important tool for improving people's welfare. And by that I mean not just their income, but their quality of life. Second takeaway is that there's good restoration and there's restoration that's not so good. And it's not that it's bad, it's just costly and ineffective if you don't do it right. So I think people are showing us at this conference that there are ways of finding opportunities to really harness the power of restoration for people and for ecological purposes. There are people who've been doing this for a long time who have lessons to learn, who wouldn't be able to share those lessons necessarily with people that are just coming into the restoration community. So for instance, the deep sea community is learning this all from scratch. And I can come here today and it's like 10 years of education in a day or two. So that's really important. But I think it's also important to have this in Washington, D.C., because we have people here from the US federal government, from the international development banks, from the French embassy, that can hear that restoration is not a pipe dream. It's being put into practice all over the world. And it has consequences that go beyond just doing what's right for nature. It goes beyond that to doing what's right for people.